already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did. Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch and you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause ice on the wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist. Watch out for this, I never switch, you never switch. I never switch, I never switch. Ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist, ice in the wrist.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And an alley to run. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Corey Grant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
At their own 26-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an alert. 22 jet bomber.
And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to float this one deep right side. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go, here we go. 60 or.
Check tight, check tight. Check it back, check, let's go.
On second down, it's Grant. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready?
Check 55, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Sit.
3rd down, they'll throw with stick. The big fella past the 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Stick. He's going to right into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. picked up by Josh Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
On first down, Grant. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Recon, 132 fighter.
The third-year back from BYU, Jamal Williams with a carry. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now this throw caught left side. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Hey, 18.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Check girls, check girls, check girls. Sika, check Sika.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Right there, 56.
Ready?
They'll run on first down. Grant. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh? Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL.
Hey, let's get there.
On third down, it's Stick to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Let's go. Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Throwing here, Trubisky. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's what I do. Check. 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 Check.
Ran, tuck.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Deep ball for Goodwin. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. This is taken at his 4. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well-organized, well-coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. First and 10, Stick. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
They'll begin here with Adams. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On the ground, right side, it's Adams. And he powers his way up past the 30. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Get up! 180! Check, Mike 42. Hide. Kill. Alert.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. That is incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Strong left. Strong left. We got 3. We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Where you at?
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Who's that?
18.
Trubisky will throw. Flush to his right. Caught. Safarian Jenkins, right side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Got a man, it's complete. Williams. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
You got tight right there. Top dog. Lock in. You draw quarter.
Hot. Check 24.
Check. Lucky. Red, top. Good move.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. Josh Jones in on the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Trubisky. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Lock in.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
80 weapons. Hey, echo. Switch. Watch the safety creep. X3, 218, chopper.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10.
56, the mic, boy, 56.
5.
On 2nd and 10, it's Stick. That's complete to his running back, Grant. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Stick looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down. Now Trubisky. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. 3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould with the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Stick from the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Back. Hey, seam 6.
They'll try and throw for it here. Over the middle, complete. It's Hodges. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver, and now it's second down. Stick looks to throw it again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Stick back to pass. This will be caught at about the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Pull it high. I'm coming.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Slam.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
On first down, Trubisky. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Alert.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky, eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 17.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Here's Stick on 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Right here.
Stick looking to throw on 1st and 10. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Stick looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
12 yards there and a first down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On first down, Coleman. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From just shy of midfield, Trubisky, throw left side, complete. It's Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing here, Trubisky. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to..."
And now here's another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. Jalen Hurd, the intended receiver. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now, to put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Niners, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Packers, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.